My name is Dennis, aka Strintern. I'm a Danish Protoss player playing in Master League. I'm currently on Team Echo, which I recently joined.
My name is Thomas Glinski. In StarCraft 2, I'm known as Cupcake, and I play Protoss. I used to be a semi-professional Warcraft 3 player, and now I play StarCraft, but more for fun, not so much, not as much the competitive side of things. In my real life, I used to go to university. I recently graduated and became an engineer, and now I'm looking for a job.
My trip has been quite bumpy, to say the least. I started out with a loss, which I thought I should have won to pink, and afterwards I have some pretty easy wins, I would say, against the lesser players of my group. And at this point, the bumpy part begins because my studies began to take a lot of time, so I had some drama with almost being forfeited some of my matches, but it worked out and I made the playoffs, so I'm happy about that.
I really enjoyed the format of the Dansk Star League because you have to play one match a week, which suits me very well. I usually don't play that many games in a row each day, so playing a whole tournament for one day can be really exhausting for me if you're not used to it. So playing one best of 3 every week suits me extremely well. So I think that might be one of the reasons I've enjoyed this tournament quite much and done reasonably well as well.
I only lost. I actually think I did pretty well. The players I lost to were all really strong players. The players I did think I should have beaten was Pink. I lost 1-2 in a very close third game, so I think I could have won that. And also, I think I had a pretty poor performance against Black City in the last week, mainly due to lack of practice and time. So I was pretty unfocused in the games. But overall, I'm quite happy with the results.
So far, I'm really happy with my results. When I saw the group, I thought I would probably place something like third place behind Sundra and Avocadon, but it turned out to be even better. I knew all along I had a pretty good chance against the Protoss opponents, but I was quite sure I would lose against most likely both Sundra and Avocadon. But the 2-0 victory against Avocadon was basically what sealed the deal for me to get into first place instead of third, I believe. And that was quite a surprising result. I don't know if he wasn't like quite prepared or what happened, but I won it quite easily 2-0. And yeah, I think overall my performance in the group stage was a lot up and down. Some matches I played pretty well, and some matches I played really bad, which is probably because of my my training schedule. Sometimes I didn't play for a whole week before I played the match, and sometimes I played more. So overall, I can only be very satisfied with getting first place.
It's really hard for me to tell. Cupcake has this magic where even though he doesn't play nearly as much as anyone else, he's still really, really good. But I think I can win. But it will be close anyway.
I think if we played Wings of Liberty, I would be really confident. But I think in Heart of the Swarm, the Protoss Mirror matchup is like extremely random, and I think that will affect the match a lot. So the match will probably be quite random as well. I would say most likely it's going to be 3-2 for either of us, since there's no point in playing if you don't have some confidence in yourself. So I'll say 3-2 from myself. But honestly, I think it will come down a lot to build orders and stuff like that, because I think in Heart of the Swarm there's no build orders which don't have like a completely direct counter. So most of like half of the games in Protoss Mirror is just completely decided upon seeing the build orders.
He doesn't really stream, so I haven't had the chance to like study his play, but I've definitely been playing more custom games against my Protoss practice partners, and also been putting a lot of thought into which build I should use against him. But he's also a really smart player when it comes to picking builds against certain opponents, so I don't hope it gets too mind gamey.
I haven't prepared that much for Strintern since I just came home from a vacation yesterday. I played some games yesterday evening and I played some this morning, but overall I didn't prepare any special strategies for him and stuff like that. I basically just try to play my safest builds and see how it goes. Also, I don't really know how Strintern plays in Heart of the Swarm. I have the feeling he plays lots of different builds like almost anyone else. So I'll just try to play the builds which I feel have less direct counters than the other ones, and hope for the best. I don't have any specific plan for the best of 5, not as of yet anyway.
Cupcake is a good friend of mine, and a player I have a lot of respect for, so no trash talk, but don't expect me to just lie down and die. I'm gonna try my hardest to win.
Yeah, Strintern, I know you had like a huge mental block against me in Wings of Liberty and decided never to play straight up games anymore and just play DT Rush and 4 gates all the way because you thought that was your biggest chance. But I really think you're more of a macro player, so I think you should do the games that way. And even if you lose, please don't break your keyboard and your mouse as you used to.
So I gave it some thought, and I actually couldn't decide about 3 different units. First off, the Overlord. Second, the Hallucinated Phoenix. And third, the Oracle. All 3 units are units who can lurk on people without getting any shit for it. And I think that's kind of cool. If I could apply that in my everyday, just being able to lurk without getting shit. So probably one of those 3 units.
So I believe I would be probably the Tempest because it's really huge and I'm quite fat myself. That's one thing. And the other thing is it flies all above the skies, and that's like how I try to roll in life, having the big overview of everything and shooting from a big range rather than getting quite into the fights.
Okay, so I hope I haven't lost all of my fans due to inactivity. And I hope I still have someone who cheers for me. I'm going to be more active on my social media, which is Twitch TV/Strintern, and also Strintern SE2 on Facebook. Again, as I said, I've been kind of inactive on both social medias, and I will try to give more content to my few fans. So thank you.
Yeah, well, if I still have any fans, then thanks for supporting me. I never update my Facebook anymore. I never really do anything for it, but I try to show entertaining games when I can. So if you like my style, thank you very much. I hope you'll keep watching. And otherwise, a shout out to my girlfriend Michelle, who's currently in Italy, but always supports me a lot when I play. So thank you.